So this chapter, chapter 12, is introducing the topic of insensitivity. There is a campus newspaper called the Johnsonian. Now, the topic that they were trying to find information on was on a young woman named Abby Carroll, who, come to find out later on in the chapter, she passed away due to suicide. But during this entire experience, they were trying to find information. Now, due to miscommunication between the editor in chief and the editing manager, the editor in chief, who was friends with Abby and had a personal statement a month ago about how Abby said to herself how she wanted to come back next semester. So due to that, she wanted to write this story personally. So when she was speaking with her managing editor, uh, she said find out more information, but they did not discuss how, which caused the miscommunication. So the managing editor decided that he would go to social media and do a crowdsourcing to figure out more information. And because this is such a sensitive topic, it's a student's death, there was a lot of backlash and there was some unprofessionalism displayed because of him making those posts on Facebook and Twitter. Now, this has created a bad image for the Johnsonian. So now it's really difficult for the family of Abby to even try to talk to them about what happened, because now they have no trust in the newspaper. And also the friends of Abby had to find out that she passed away through the newspaper. None of the family or parents were even ready to discuss what was happening or what happened yet, to give more information. But the editor in chief decided that after speaking with her advisors, that it was best to do a disciplinary action instead of trying to send out an apology. So they ended up just deleting everything, all their the posts that were talking about Abby, um, instead, and finding out information by traditionally talking to people on and off the record. Um, and they wrote a beautiful piece actually about Abby after they found out that it was after they confirmed that it was suicide. And the editing manager ended up uh, just demoting him because, come to find out, he has had small errors before in his position. So now he's just a writing staff. Okay, now with that summary and from this story, in my honest opinion, I think she did the right thing of demoting him. And honestly, it was completely wrong. Like, if I was her friend, especially, it would have hurt me to find out through the newspaper instead of like her family or friends, or especially if I was a close friend or just a cousin or just a part of the family in any way. And or if I was just better yet her parents, because it made the situation more sensitive, uh, because she died of suicide. I appreciate that they decided on not going diving in further to figure out why she committed suicide, and I really appreciate that they just kind of stopped there figured out how she died, and wrote a beautiful piece about the walk for her, instead of talking about any sensitive matters, because it is very personal for the family. Um, when it comes to sensitivity on social media and just kind of like looking, trying to gather information, social media is not really something that I would go to firsthand. So that was the manager, the editing manager's first mistake, because we all know it's not reliable information, and also, this is, you're talking about somebody's death, right? You're talking about, you know, you guys found out that it was somewhat of a suicide, but without knowing per se that it was confirmed. But even still, just having that back end knowledge, I wouldn't go crowd surfing. It's not right. But I think they did the right. I think she did the right thing with the cleanup, and just honestly, just handling the entire situation. After that, she absolutely did the right thing.